How's it going, everybody? This is the Gaming Universe here, and I'll be your guide as we dive into the world of Metroid, starting with Metroid Prime, the Trilogy version. Now, if you can tell by the number of uploads I have, this will be my very first video, so sit back, enjoy, and bear with me as I start this. Now, I'm just deleting this slot here so I can start a new game. This, as you can see, I've loved the trilogy a lot, and I've completed all the games, multiple difficulties, on 100%. And yes, this one will be 100% scan and item pickup. And I will be eventually doing all three Metroid Primes and 100%ing them along with this one. Well, while we're waiting for the game to get started, comment down below, when was your first experience with the Prime series? Did you start with Prime 1, 2, 3, or have you never played them? I would really like to hear your opinions on them. Anyway, we're starting in space with above Town 4 with the frigate Orpheon. Honestly, no matter how many times I see this intro, I always like it. Because keep in mind, this was first released on the Nintendo GameCube. And it's just stunning how good this looked on the GameCube. I mean, I'm just blown away every time I see it. Though, could be I'm partial to anything space related. I love space exploration, sci-fi, all those things. But anyway, if you enjoy the video, be sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell to hopefully, maybe, get updated on when I upload. Hopefully, on a daily basis. And if you do like the video, be sure to hit that like button too. And here we go. Man, I just love the music. This opening music, along with the entire soundtrack, the atmosphere. Now, it's not a perfect game by any means, but dang, is it close. For me, anyway. Here we got Samus in a spaceship, as normal, which, honestly, does anybody out there know why on earth her spaceship changes every single Prime game? Like, I mean, in Fusion, it got destroyed in that asteroid belt, and that's how she got her new ship. But if anyone's got any theories about that, be sure to comment them down below and let me know, because I'd be really interested in hearing that. But anyway, this is Samus's first 3D adventure by Retro Studios, and oh, I can't wait for Metroid Prime 4 to come out. But anyway, we've got our starting section, which is pretty much a glorified tutorial, but it's done very nicely, and we got the scan visor, so just basic stuff right now. So there's nothing really much going on at the moment other than just passing through the frigate Orpheon, but of course we got our morph ball. Oh yeah, I guess I can go over the starting equipment we get before it gets taken away, like Symphony of the Night. We've got the charge beam, the various suit, the morph ball bomb, and quite ironically, or maybe not ironically, but the grapple beam, which I don't really know why they gave this to us at the beginning, because it's one of the very late stage items we get. But anyway, here we have the parasites, and there they go. And this thing is a dead Parasite Queen, which, spoiler, we will be fighting at the end of this tutorial section. And can I say, the amount of detail that has gone into the visor and the first-person perspective just adds a lot of atmosphere and immersion to it. And here the game points out one of the, let's see, I think 5 map rooms of the game. And as you can tell by the map rooms, they pretty much fill in the map, so you know where to go in case you get lost, but the hint system does that for you. And this will be the only one I get just to show it off. Which, it's a neat effect. I like the animation, but when you played the game as much as I have, you don't really need it. So, just go in here and carry on our way. Now, I will not be reading all the lore entries, whether it be Chozo lore or pirate data. I mean, if you guys want me to read them, I might make a separate video with just narrate the lore and story behind Metroid, and behind Talon 4 and the Space Pirates and how they got here from Zebes. Which this does take place after Metroid 1, but before 2, the whole trilogy does. And just be on our way while putting these pirates out of their misery, because let's face it, they're not getting out of here anyway. And here's a little bit of foreshadowing for the after the boss fight of this area, with those unstable ventilation shaft. And here we have one of our mini turrets, which are annoying to deal with. Oh, and yes, all the pickups in this game specifically are logbook entries. And don't miss this, here's a pirate data. Now, if you go over here, well, after this turn anyway, and I don't know how that happened. I guess I just had really good aim there with that missile. But anyway, this right here is a reference to one of the enemies of the first game. I think they were both in Kraid and Ridley's lair. But anyway, let's activate the elevator, go up here. And we got some more injured space pirates. Now, I like this. They give us the critically injured, the wobbling, and then a regular space pirate. And all protecting this guy over here, which we promptly take care of. Because, you know, none shall escape this place alive. Well, except for SAMUS and another person who I will not get into right now. But, see that right there? That caught me off guard the first time I played this. But anyway, we are off to fight the Parasite Queen. Short little tutorial section if you know what you're doing. Of course, when I first played this game, I spent about a half hour through this whole place, just reading all the log entries and just discovering what happened here. And, yeah. Though I do say I do love how reinforced this area is, where they have not one, but two of these doors. Which, something happened down here, which, it was the Parasite Queen that pretty much killed everything in here. And which is why they're infected with the parasites to begin with. But over here is a save room. Yeah, make sure to scan it. And well, that's about it. Now we face the boss. Any second now. Any second. Okay, there we go. And here, man, SAMUS looks great in this game. And she looks even better in Prime 2. But, here we get our introduction to the Parasite Queen, which, well, let's be honest, even for your first time playing this boss is pathetically easy. And why is it pathetically easy? Well, first you scan it. Oh, I have to scan anyway, this is a 100% run. But scan it, and it will tell you that there is a weak spot located in its mouth. Well, and just do what I'm doing here. It's called the Rapid Fire Missile, which you can only do in this game. Prime 2 and Prime 3 fix it. So you just want to, which honestly, I can understand why they did that, but I miss the Rapid Fire Missile in Prime. But anyway, killing the Parasite Queen causes her to fall into the reactor core, destroying it, which, as you guessed it, causes a chain reaction, which is blowing up the whole space station. Which is a callback to the first game. Where we pretty much blew up the station there. Or was that Super Metroid? I'll have to go back and look that up. But, you know, just disable the turret there, so you don't have to deal with it. And here goes another queen, which takes out these two pirates for us while killing itself, so it saves us a lot of trouble. And just take out these guys, they're no issue. The fact these ventilation shafts are a bigger obstacle than the space pirates and the parasites coming out. Now, if you really want to get out here as fast as you can, and go into Morph Ball, you just ride all the way around. Now I missed it here, but if you time it right, you can get some really good speed and get out here really fast. Now, unlike the GameCube version, the Trilogy version, much like Metroid Prime 3 when we get to that game, you have the jump ball, which by flicking the Wii remote up, it allows you to jump a Morph Ball, which is so good. It's such a great convenience. And, whew, you know, that normally takes long to blow up for me. I'm kind of actually surprised that blew up so fast. But anyway, it makes going up slopes so much easier when you have the jump ball. And take note that you have to blow these turrets up for that door to open. Well, because maybe you don't have to, but for me, every time I try to just go through the door without blowing those things up, it never opens for me. But anyway, there's no thing of note in here. Oh, that parasite really tried to get us. Honestly, I feel bad for it. But no matter, we're moving on. We have this. And, yeah, I have no idea what this is for, or why it's here. Maybe someone in the comments can tell everybody what it's about. But, yeah, we're coming up on a mainstay of the whole series. Come on. Almost there. Here we go. Now, I wonder what's above us. Who could it be? Meta Ridley. Back from his beating from the first game. Which apparently, being blown to bite-sized pieces, is just a Sunday afternoon drive for this guy. And of course, he promptly escapes after seeing us. Like, oh no, SAMUS is here. I better get out before she kicks my butt again. Which, good move for him. That's how he survived this place. But, warning here, we will be fighting him before the end of the game. And we will be opening up a can of whoop butt on him. Oh boy. And here we go with one of the... this is nothing but plot. You know, considering everything that Samus goes through, both in the first game, this game, the trilogy in general, and every other game that comes after this really should do absolutely nothing to her than just cause some health damage. But hey, plot convenience. Anyway, we lost everything but the power suit. In fact, it's a good thing that we didn't lose the power suit, because that took off everything, including the power suit, and we were just left with the zero suit. Yeah, Samus would be dead here. But, and here, we get our first snippet of Meta Ridley's theme, which we won't hear again until the end of the game. And it is my second favorite Ridley theme of the whole series. My first being Metroid Other M's Ridley theme, which we'll get to that game when we get to it, but despite everything that game does and all the problems it has, oh look, there's a space pirate just floating in space there. I hope he's already dead, because that would suck if he was still alive. Do they? That's a good question. Can they breathe in space? I wonder if there's any lore about that. But anyway, this is just telling us that we lost track of Meta Ridley, so we're going to do ground-based reconnaissance by landing in the overworld of Talon 4. Which is, you know, honestly, it's a great place. I like it. The detail is amazing. And, well, I like the first theme better than the second theme, which is unfortunate, because the second theme plays about midway through the game, I think. I don't know the exact point, but I like the first theme better, but hey, that's just a minor thing. Anyway, I do love the detail of this part where Samus, unknown planet, checks its surroundings, and you can see the rain dropping off of her helmet. Anyway, this will be the end of this part, so if you liked the video, Stay tuned in for the next one, and I will see you in the next part.